Hey everybody, this is my first attempt at a mishmash video, I guess is what you would call it. I don't know if John from Arkansas patented that term or not, but I want to show you one of my future projects coming up. This is an eBay find, and it's a Fender Bassman. I think it's a 50 watt amp, but I have to do some research and figure that out. It's in seemingly bad shape, but I think it really just needs a little bit of TLC. I haven't plugged it in, obviously. I'm not going to do that. I have to look at the insides and see what it looks like in there. And you'll see that it's missing a screw holding the chassis in, and these things are all rusty. And this is going to be a full restore for me. And I'm probably going to sell this. I got this at a really good price on eBay. Almost stole it. Let me show you what the back looks like. So here's the back. This is going to be very similar to the amp that I'm building, my Bogan amp. And I actually have one of these already, which I use when I gig, so I don't need two of them, but I'm going to take this one and flip it. And this is a 50 watt amp, as you can see right here. So it's a Bassman 50, made in 1967. So this is the authentic real deal. And you'll see it has, let's see what the tubes look like in there. Let's see if I can get a flashlight maybe and take a peek in there. I haven't even done this yet. This is relatively brand new. Let me get a flashlight and I'll be right back. Alright, so this thing looks like it has a pair of 7025s. Actually, it's supposed to have 3 of them. I only see 2 here. That's interesting. It's got 2 6L6s, a 12 AT7, and it says 3 7025s. But I'm not seeing that, so I don't know if this is the original case or not. I'm going to have to do some research into that. But that's what the old sticker in there says. Oh, that's true. So these are the 6. This is a 6L6 right here. Okay, I get it. So this is one of those push-pull amps, 50 watt, and there's my transformer. There's my output transformer. There's the choke, and this is the can I was mentioning in my other video of where they hide the capacitors. So that's where the electrolytics are. So this is going to be a full restore, and I'll share with you how I'm doing along the way. I'll work on this in between my other amp project. And I've got one more thing to show you for the mishmash, so let me go get that going. So what I want to show you here is something called a particle photon. And this is, if you've ever heard the term IoT or Internet of Things, I'm into this stuff as well. So what this is a chip that connects to Wi-Fi in your house or wherever you are, and you can program it to do very different things. The pins on here all correspond to digital and analog pins, and you can create just about anything that you can control in your house. So I've built a project right here, which essentially this is a transistor that detects temperature, room temperature, and you'll see that I've got it's a 3-pin transistor. And you'll see I've got one going to the 3-volt supply here. This one goes to ground, and this one goes to digital pin 4 right there. And if I look at this card, you'll see there's digital pin 4 right there. There's ground, and there's the 3.3 volt supply. So what you do is you connect this chip to your Wi-Fi, right? And once you do that, you can write code. This is computer code that actually tells it to do something. So let me go open up the code so I can show you what the code looks like. Okay? Be right back. Alright, here's the code for the project. And you'll see that I wrote this code here. And basically what this does is it'll tell you the temperature in the room. And it'll do so every 10 seconds. And I'm not going to walk through all this code because if you're not interested in coding, it's going to be a waste of time. But this line here, right there, it says 1 wire D4. There's the D4 pin that I showed you that I'm connected to. That's a digital pin. Let's see what else I can show you that's interesting. So it checks the chip. It makes sure that the chip is there. If it's there, it tries to identify what type of chip it is. And just to get to the fun part here, down at the bottom, what it's doing is a calculation from Celsius to Fahrenheit, right there. And this line here that says particle publish, AC temperature, It's going to publish it to a cloud. All right. So I'm going to plug this thing in, and then we're going to see what the data looks like. So let me go plug this thing in. Plug it into my Variac here. Okay. So when I plug it in, you'll see the green light blink. And that means that it's attaching to the network in my house. And on the temperature chip, if you see a red light, that means that it's reading data. Let's take a look. It should be every 10 seconds. There it is. So let's go back and look at the output of this. So I'm going to go back to this code. If I go to this link right here, which is console, let's see what it does when I go to console. I'm going to go to logs. Let me pull this back a little bit. So it just did a room temperature. Now I have two of these running. I have one inside my AC unit, which is currently running. It's on 50. It's at 58 degrees, and I have one in the room. The one that I'm showing you is this one that says room temperature. Okay, so this is 76 degrees. This is real time, and you can see the time here. It's going to go every 10 seconds. So room temperature is 75. AC temperature is 57. And this thing runs anywhere. You can look at this anywhere you want on the internet and see what's happening. And just a little project that I'm running, and it's really, really cool. Again, it's a particle. In order to build these things, you go to a website called buildparticle.io. Okay, and when you want to see the output, you go to console.particle.io. And I'm into building all these little gadgets, and I won't go into details of what I'm doing with this one, but if you're interested, go to the Particle Photon site, which is the device that I have, and you can play around with this stuff. And there's loads of example code that you can use and download and play with. But this is the kind of stuff I enjoy doing. So anyway, I'm going to wrap this this video up for now. So you saw two cool things, and I'll see you guys next time.